I think one of the reasons that people didn't get Suzuki started right away in the brass world has a lot to do with this notion of teeth and braces being a real problem. Kids lose their teeth, especially the front two teeth that, I don't know, five-ish, six-ish, maybe a little younger. Braces are still more of a challenge than the teeth falling out at a young age, but we had that challenge anyway. So there was some hesitation with the having to start kids where their teeth were going to fall out. Turns out that's not really an issue. I think the other reason that, and this is just a theory that people may or may not agree with, but I think for so long, all of the trumpet teachers were male, that this notion of dealing with young children was just not something on the radar. They're just not, I'm not going to deal with 4 and 5-year-olds to teach trumpet. And so I think some of it was that as well. I think that that has improved quite a bit over the years. And so this idea of being able to start students younger and increase their potential for success has, sort of changed that. Once you're in Suzuki, it is every child can, which you can translate to everybody can. You can learn and teach in this methodology and pedagogy. And the other part of that is that parents are a big part of the Suzuki triangle. When you're teaching these kids, their parents are supposed to be there in the room. They are learning along with your student so that then they can serve as a teacher also in the home. And when I say parent, it's whoever the adult is. It can be a grandparent or it doesn't have to be quote unquote mom and dad. It's just the person that's going to take you through Suzuki. And someone had to have the idea that you could develop a pedagogy and it could work, and be willing to go through the hurdles of getting the Suzuki associations to recognize trumpet. And Anne Marie was the person that decided it had to happen. And so whatever happens with trumpet Suzuki pedagogy going forward, there's an enormous debt to Anne Marie for having put that all together and getting it started. It would not have happened without her.